Hello and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter, I'm your host today, and we've got some very important things on our list of things to do today. The first one includes finding a village and seeing if we can't get a villager to offer us a mending trade. So we've got all this great stuff here. We've got the sword and the pickaxe and the shovel and the axe and the hoe, and we've got all this great armor, and we don't have mending on anything. And so the stuff is going to wear down and it's going to break. So we need mending and we need it soon. But I notice I have 31 levels, and so the first thing we're going to do is enchant a book. Another update worth noticing is that the experience exploit that I've been using has been patched out of the game, and so we want to make good use of our experience levels, and that's going to mean enchanting something every time we get to 30 levels of experience, because it's easier to go from 27 to 30 than it is to go from 30 to 33 and get a second 30 level enchant. So there's a little pro tip for you. If you're having trouble with experience, just make sure that you're enchanting often when the opportunity arises, and that will give you more enchants in the long run. So let's grab some lapis. We're not going to need much, but we could put some in the enchantment building over here. And that will be good for business. So the things I've done off camera since the last episode include some farming. I've been doing some tree farming and some plant and animal harvesting and stuff like that, just to sort of get some of those things up and going. What did we get? Just blast protection. Okay. So we'll put that in here, and we could put the lapis in here as well. And then it's going to be time to make some books and to make some planks and to build a lectern so that we can turn a villager into a mending villager. Let's see, what does it take? A book or a bookcase? A lectern must require a bookcase. So let's make some planks here. Yeah, 1 bookcase, 4 planks. Okay, so we've got our lectern, which is great. We can take this and go confront a villager. Now, I happen to know where a couple of villages are. We're going to want to bring a bed with us. Okay, and there's our bed. We can keep, I suppose, the few extra planks. That doesn't hurt anything, and we'll put the lectern up here. And it's off to go find a village. All right, so we are heading south and west right now. The closest village is south and west, although there is one that's southeast also, and it's not super duper far. Rats. I'm going to blame the flour for that lack of MLG water. That's just the way it goes. How's everybody doing today? Are you having yourselves a nice day? I should hope so. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm playing Minecraft, so, you know, that's always fun. And yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to get some mending under our belt. I'm also excited to go into the Nether and get some ancient debris so we can upgrade our tools and weapons and armor, eventually all to netherite material instead of diamond material. And I think that another important thing we're going to want to do is get a more reliable mode of experience. Oh, here's the village. Let's see, we don't want zombies spawning down here and poking our villagers in the eyeballs. So let's go ahead and just spread a little light. This looks kind of like a tight spot. Maybe a baby zombie could get up there, but nothing else, I hope. It's important to take care of your village and your villagers. Make sure that they're not suffering. We don't want the fortune pickaxe out. Good grief. We want the silk touch pickaxe. I'm going to go ahead and gather this coal while I'm here. And let's check out this village and see if we have anything worthwhile. There might be some good gear in a chest. Well, apples and bread and potatoes. You know what, we'll leave those be. Hello, sir. You're a toolsmith. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Ooh, that's a lot of hay. Here's carrots. I don't think we have access to carrots yet. So we could take some of those home and plant some of them. Although I'm not really that worried about carrots until we get a good farming, or a couple of farming, there's a lectern, farming villagers ready to go so that we can trade those to them. Maybe we could get golden carrots going eventually. That would be nice. Is this a teeny tiny little village? I mean, here's the crossroads here. I guess there's some further up top. That was the first place we looked at, isn't it? So we'll do some climbing. This process can be a little time consuming. Oh look, he's nothing. Oh wait, he's something. His block is up there. And he can't get to it. So we're just gonna look through and we're gonna just, okay, this is a tight little fit. We're gonna look for work blocks that we can get rid of so we have as many unclaimed villagers as possible, and then we can maybe isolate one and set a lectern in front of them. And see if we can't turn that into goodness for us. Let's spread a little light here. Speaking of spreading light, it might be almost nighttime. Is it too early to sleep? The answer is no. So we're gonna do that to prevent bad mobs from spawning. And then we can continue our journey. Hi, cow. Can you, oh, look, there's a cow on the roof. This is not a very flat village. So I feel like it's not a fantastic, like, area to work in. Maybe I just want to get one of these villagers and try to bring them home in a boat, or maybe I want to check out a different village. I don't know. See, even if we get a mending villager, we're still going to have to, was this silk touch? No, but these will turn into books. Might as well take them. I like books. Yeah, so maybe we could turn you into a librarian. What do you think, sir? Would you be interested in that? Should we try? Let's give it a try. See, someone turned into a librarian, but it wasn't you. What if I set that one down? Well, somebody else did too. Where are these villagers that keep turning into stuff? There's a blacksmith up there. Let's try going up here. You could stay put. Ah, here's a bunch more village. Okay, maybe you want to be a librarian. Oh, someone's a librarian. Maybe you want to be a librarian if I put one there. No? All right. Be that way. Okay, so this village has a little more promise with this area up here. There's some iron pickaxe. I wouldn't mind. You know what? We're gonna take this stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the whole deal. Ah, there's our cleric. Okay, are there any? That's a lot of emeralds. We'll take the emeralds. For sure we will take the emeralds. It's not a ton, but every emerald helps in the beginning. Whoops. Sorry, dude. Hey, wait. Come back. Sir, I'm sorry. Are you looking for a purpose in life? Why not become a librarian? See, there you go. All right, 8 for projectile protection 1. Five for Bane of Arthropods. Do I look like a joke to you? Okay, here we have some farmers. Ah, see? Hay for emeralds. We actually would prefer carrot and potatoes farmers because those can be fortuned. And hello, do you know that I struck one of your villagers? It was an accident, I'm sorry. Okay, can I trap one of these guys? Oh, look, we have more up here, and we have some hay. Some hay we could trade, but I'd really rather feed the hay to... Well, you've trapped yourself rather nicely, haven't you? Oh, no. Oh. What, you want to be a librarian? Yeah, go in there, dummy. All right, become a librarian. You did not become a librarian. This is the problem with villagers. All right, I've made a determination about this village, and I think I don't like it. I've got some good workstation blocks, and I'm going to pick up the carrots with a fortune tool so that I get as many carrots as possible, and I'm going to check out the other village, because this is in a meadow biome, and the other one's in a plains biome, and that just might be easier to work with. So, meet you guys there. Alrighty, we're coming up on our second village here, and this one looks a lot easier to work with. It does have an iron golem, which means it's sizable. That's good. It's got a lot of buildings, which means we can trap villagers in a lot of different places. That's good. It's got this shadowy area over here where the Lion King will not inherit. That's bad. We don't want that turning into zombie problems. So I think we could torch spam this area and maybe build a fence around it if we need to, or just trap villagers in their homes. Here's a farmer. Let's see if he'll give me emeralds for carrots. What's up, dude? You will. I'm glad we grabbed a bunch of carrots earlier. Pardon me, sir, but I'm gonna be picking up your carrots real quick. Thank you. Now I'll trade them to you. Okay, so we're up to 21 emeralds, which is good. And we have a carrot farmer. What kind of farmer are you? Excuse me. It's a little rude. Well, this guy's a fisherman. I don't know how interested we are in a fisherman. We'll keep him for now, though. You know what? Sir? Sir, I have a proposal. Stay home. So what we want to do is we want to trap villagers inside the... Oh. Ooh, that's a little problematic. We got a pillager outpost. Okay, so I want to do this systematically. I trap that guy. There's this and there's this. They're empty right now. So let's go this way. Oh, this, yeah, you're nothing. You're a green shirt. Do they still call them nitwits? Or is that fallen out of style? Ooh, what do we got here? We got a stone cutter. I could use one of these. Yoink. What do we got going on? Okay, see, here's a librarian. What do you sell? Flame 1. This place has a lot more promise, though. Okay, I'm up to 21 emeralds. If I get offered a mending book for 24 emeralds or something, I'm going to be upset that I don't have enough to make the trade. So I think what we want to do is declare this our village, decide where we want to build the portal. Probably away from that pillager outpost. Okay, there it is over there. So that's in a positive direction. X positive, Z positive. We could just go west. Maybe here by the water would be nice. Nice for us. We could even have a house built on the water here at the end of this little walkway. Or maybe we want to build on this little rise in the earth right here. Yeah, maybe right here. Or maybe we could have the road lead to our house. At any rate, we'll put it somewhere over here. The portal itself, maybe the portal goes right here. Yeah, okay, so we're at 218, 278. Let's take a picture of that. That's where we want to put our portal. So we're going to go home and we're going to build a portal. And we're going to put it in such a spot in the Nether that it comes out right there. And then we'll build a house. And then we'll bring a bunch of torches and I'm going the wrong way. I'm so excited. I'm going the wrong way home. It's this way. So let me go back home and we'll gather up some obsidian and we'll try to make a spot in the Nether for the right place to put a portal. Yeah, and I'll get back with you guys just as soon as I'm ready. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, home sweet home. Now, we need some obsidian, which means we're going to go down into the diamond mine and look for that spot where we found that lava pool earlier. Okay, here's some up. Aha, this is it right here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is set down some water. Turn this lava into obsidian. And harvest it up. All right, I got some harvesting to do. Give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back. Well, that was pretty quick and easy, actually. I like efficiency 5, and we didn't have to go too far before we got over a half a stack of obsidian. All we really need is 12, so let's remember that this is here. So let's take this obsidian into the Nether, and we're gonna move our original portal up to a safer place. Right at 0, 0, but up high in the Nether. And then we're going to build a portal a hallway to a second portal that will get us to the village. Ooh, it's a bit dark and stormy. Great nether weather. Let's hop in and see if we can make some good things happen. What is that noise? See, this is not a safe place. Do I have a flint and steel on me? Yes, I do. Very good. Okay. All right, so I've dug this little staircase here. It's just 3 tall, and it goes up to y equals 120 or so. I don't know. I think that's about right. And this is going to be our new base of operations. We're just going to live up here on this Y level here in the Nether. And that will work out real great for us because we can just drop in on whatever we want. Oh, hello, little guy. Okay, it's a bit rudimentary, but this one should take us straight back home. Okay, so we haven't made this exactly spawn-proof yet, but it's close. All right, now we could test this out, or we could refer to the picture that we took. See where we're going here. All right, 218, 278. So let's do some quick math here. 27, 35. All right, so we want to go to X27, Z35 in order to do what we want to do. So 27, 35. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. All right, so let me dig out to 2735 and we'll build another portal and travel to our village. Alrighty, so I dug out to 2735 here and I put a little 3x3 portal. There's barely room for this. We will widen this hallway and make it nice eventually, but for now we just want to test out and see if this gets us straight to that village or not. So let's put the flint and steel in the old hotbar and we'll see what happens. All right, here goes nothing. And pretty good, pretty good. We wanted it over there, which is not a big deal. We'll just take this apart and move it over there, and it should link up perfectly. And what's nice about creating a portal and then destroying it and rebuilding it the way I do is you get a 3 wide portal with no corners, and so you use 12 obsidian, but you gain 14 for a net gain of 2. Which is very nice, especially if you're going to make a bunch of portals and be picky about their placement and link them up and everything. So, let's give this a try. We'll give it the full test. We'll go through it here, and if it takes us to the right spot in the Nether, whoops, then we will go through the other portal, which we made new at 00, and see if it takes us home. And if it does, then we can gather supplies and start doing what we're going to do. Now, I like to build the corners with netherrack. And you can even use the flint and steel to set the top one on fire. The top ones, if you like. So let's do this. And 1, 2, 3. I have an odd number of obsidian. Which probably means I dropped one somewhere. But let's go ahead and use our flint and steel, create a little dramatic flare at the top here, like so and like so. Okay. And then, well, now I have an even number of obsidian. Maybe I had an odd number because I was building. Let's get rid of some of this netherrack just because we don't need it. I don't necessarily want it here, I just don't need it. Okay, so, right? So there's our village. And here's our portal to the village. And if we go through this, we should end up in the right spot in the Nether. And we do. That's very promising. Okay, now if we go through the next one, we should end up in the right spot at the home base. And you know what? I'm going to lower this floor by 1 and lower this portal by 1 because it is not right on 00 because of this block. And I really want it to be. You see how it's on -1 Z value, and that's going to bother me. So give me a sec to fix that, and then we'll test this out. Alrighty, all fixed up. Excellent. Everything syncs up nicely. All right, so what this means is that we can use our storage over here to make sure that we have all the things that we need to have in order to succeed over in the village for mending. I don't know if all that's happening in this episode or not, because I have a couple other things I'd like to get to. Really, I'm just trying to set us up for success with a bunch of stuff. So let me get this netherrack put away and get organized, and I'll rejoin you in a bit. Alright, next thing I want to show you guys is I've discovered something interesting, something right behind me, in fact. These two pillars here represent the spot where I found a dungeon and another dungeon. That's right, enemy spawners that are going to become very handy for us, and I want to go down there and show them to you guys, and then I also want to dig them out so we can get started making an experience farm. It's not going to be the best experience farm in the world, but it's going to be better than no experience farm. So let's go take a look. All right, so here we go. Here's all this naturally occurring cobblestone. And I thought it was weird that there was a corner, an inside corner of the cobblestone like this. I dug out that ways a bit. It was kind of a dead end. I'll show you that later. But I got real excited when I realized that that inside corner meant a double dungeon, right? And they're on the same Y level. Look how close these are. Very cool. We've also got some natural dripstone and some stuff going here. I opened this chest and I organized the things in here, and I stashed some stuff I didn't want. But I've not looked in these chests yet, so let's see what we've got here. Oh, a golden apple. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of consolidate this stuff and move it into the inventory, and then we can put it into the original chest. Get rid of some of this clutter here. Oh, we've got a saddle there too. Okay, some bones and a saddle and the wheat. All right, so we'll get rid of you and you. Now what we want to do here is we kind of want to, oops, that was not exactly what I wanted. Oh, we got an extra bucket too. That's quite cool. Okay, let's put this chest over here. We've got this nice little path to the outside too, which is quite cool. That's not what I wanted. There, that's what I wanted. We could even stick this one here, I guess, and then just start stashing this superfluous stuff we don't really need. I'm going to want that pickaxe later in the Nether. I believe this was the setup that we had going. Let's pick up those few extra... Okay. See, we're going to need to get rid of these stalactites and stuff. Did I pick up everything? Everything except that. Yeah, but we'll dig out the appropriately sized space around each of these and then sort of see how it looks. I like that we've got an opening here. This was already here. I put the torches there, obviously, but it's quite exciting, and it's quite close to our base. So that's all well and good. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to go 4 in each direction. Above, below, and on all 4 sides. I guess I can just get rid of this cobblestone here. We'll go up before we go out. And yeah, so let me dig this out a bit, and I'll get back with you guys in a moment and give you an update. Alrighty, we've got the space around and above these monster spawners all cleared out, so we're going to be ready for zombies and skeletons just as soon as we dig 4 blocks down on every side. Also, I kind of cleaned things up by making the ceilings mostly uniform. That needs to become smooth stone, and I did put cobblestone directly above the locations of the spawners just to sort of help me out with the dimensions of this room. So I'm wondering how the water is going to flow with these. I don't want to put them... Yeah, see, that knocked that torch off, but that's where it's going to stop, is right there. I'm wondering how I'm going to push these things so that they don't, like, fight each other, but they still all go to one spot. I'm not totally sure how I want to do that. The space between them this way is different, so maybe I'll push them all either in that direction or in this direction, depending on where home is, probably in this direction. And the original access is on this side too. This is the way that I came from when I first showed you guys this. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna have the water flow from this direction to this direction. Alrighty, the room is all carved out. I went ahead and made the room a little wider just to accommodate the maximum spot for both, and then made it a square or rectangular room at least. This little carved out staircase leads up to our chests that we placed out there. That was the little hallway that led outside to the grass, you may remember. And this is where we first came in, so I would like to make this a staircase so we can get back out. And we said that the water was going to flow toward this direction. So because we have 4 spots below, I think we need to put the water on the 5th spot below, and we need it all flowing this way. So let's see, how exactly are we going to want to do this? We're gonna have to see how far the water flows on its own. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's probably too far, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it's one too far. So let's grab that before we accidentally rob ourselves of an infinite water source. And what we're going to want to do is make sure that we continue to have access to that. So actually, we're going to go down 1, and then we're going to go down 2. So we're going to go down a second layer here and the first layer here. This always takes me a bit of figuring. Well, let's make our infinite water source while I'm thinking about it. Okay, put some water there. And we could put some water in the other corner here. Okay, then we have as much as we want or need. Let's also go through the trouble of moving the chests over here, I think, as well. So we'll go up here and grab these things, and then we can seal this off too, and I think I'll feel pretty good about all of that. This is part of the tedium. It's just stuff that has to get done. All right, now we got everything from that area, which means we want to fill this in. Let's do this while we still have access to these stairs. All right, now if I set this water here, it should go here and no further. And it does. So that means we can set the other one here, and it will go there and no further, which is exactly what we want. So I just need to put this in for all of these rows, and then what we'll have is we'll have every monster that spawns will drop down and end up against this wall. Then we'll put in some more water that will funnel them this way, eventually to an elevator that will take them up. And then we could drop them and hurt them and hit them and get experience and drops, and it'll be really good. I had to take a short little break. I'll be right back, and we'll do some more Minecraft. See you soon. Hello everyone, I am back, and I have acquired 30 levels of experience, and it's time to spend those again. So let's go ahead and enchant another book. Do I have one in my inventory? I do, but I don't have any lapis. That's in here. I did some math and some figuring and canoodling with the old experience farm, and I think we're ready to test it out. Let's go ahead and grab this Feather Falling 4 book. That's pretty nice, even though we already have Feather Falling 4 on our boots. We'll go ahead and put these things away. And I want to test it out on camera and see if it's going to work. I haven't tested it out yet, and I'm a little nervous it's not going to work. So we'll give it a try. I do know that it sends me up, which is great. So the whole water elevator thing, but I'm not sure that the drop distance is right for the mobs and other things. So I'm gonna go test it with myself once again so you can see how it works, and then we'll try knocking out the torches to see how all that goes. So give me a minute, and I'll meet you down there where the spawners are. Alrighty, we're down here in the room. This is where the mobs will come and splash down here. I've tried to give good headroom here, and we will need to fill some of these blocks in. But they'll go down here, and hit this water elevator and then go to the top. And, well, I guess I'll just... I was going to show you. Yeah, I'll show you how it works because I need to do that in order to place the slabs down. So let's start with placing the cobblestone. Actually, do I have smooth stone? For some reason, I want it to be uniform on the inside here, even though I'm probably never going to look at it again. Right, so let's get ourselves a block to stand on here. So we can stand still and not worry, and we'll fill this space in here. And then we're gonna fill in this space here after we knock out the torches. But for now, I'm gonna show you how this works. So the mob should be able to drop anywhere in this room and land in this water and get pushed over to here and land in this water and get pushed this way. And then ride up to the top here, and I had to fiddle with this a bit to get it to push, but it's gonna push over here to the desired drop space, and I'm gonna try to MLG this, almost. And this is where they're gonna fall. So the reason I brought myself down here right now is because, let's add some light. I want to put a slab here, so that even if a baby zombie drops right here, it can't come running out, right? And then I should be able to just hit it and gather the experience. And I may put a hopper and then a chest down here so that I'm not constantly getting filled up with rotten flesh and the like. But we see that the elevator drop theoretically works with me. Now let's try turning out the lights and filling in that wall and then traveling over to here manually. You can see I've dug this little one staircase and then a 3 staircase here. This needs to get decorated and made nice and all that kind of stuff, but this is where it leads up to. So there's the homestead, there's the enchanting room, there's the storage, there's all the mines over there, and here is where our entrance to our EXP farm is going to be. So I'm not sure exactly what that structure is going to look like at this time, but we'll figure it out. It's raining, it's nighttime, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat and sleep and clear this weather and join you guys in a second. All right, morning has come and it's not raining anymore and we are ready to test this thing out. So I'm going to travel back the way I just did in order to knock out the torches and set things up for a test. So it won't, the mob farm won't run as long as I'm not close enough to the spawners. So I don't really feel the need to put in like lanterns and redstone to be able to turn it on and off and stuff. I just think I'll stand where I want to stand when I want to use it, and I'll leave when I don't. And that should be good enough. All right, here we are, we're back in the room. We're gonna take out these torches first. Those should all end up riding the elevator over to our killing area. I think if I just leave the ones on the spawners for last, we still shouldn't get any spawns, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 out first, and then I'm gonna take the 2 on the other side of that one out. So we could be dealing with zombies if it's dark enough. But zombies don't shoot arrows, so that's not so bad. Okay, now we're gonna take out these 2. 1, 2. There, we got a bunch of both. Now we gotta get out of here. Yeah, you guys go that way. Okay, so when I seal this up, it should be perfectly dark in there, right? There's no torches over here I'm forgetting about? Yeah, no, there's not. Alright, see you later, fellas. These things are a lot of work. I hope I get a lot of good use out of it. Alright, back up to the surface. We gotta just head over to our more developed area over here and see how this thing works. Alright, the moment of truth is coming. I want them to be there, and I want them to be one-punch kills. If not, we may have to adjust the height of this thing. Oh! Nope, they're just dying. Now, if I stand here, will more come? That's a good question. Alright, I think we may not be standing close enough, which is unfortunate. But we're going to experiment with how close we may need to stand to get this to work. Well, we got one to drop. I'm not sure where we were standing when it decided to drop, but I'm going to try again to punch him here. And that's 3 hits. That's too many. So that's good. I think we want to go lower. And that should get us closer as well. Ooh, one landed but died. Yep, too low. So let's go higher. Oh, okay, they're dying. Still dying. Alright, this guy didn't die. He still took 3 hits and he died right away. I'm not sure. Oh, he has armor on. Is that what's happening? Okay, 2 hits. And he died. And I should be standing somewhere closer to over here. So I feel like the drop area is in the wrong spot. I'm dropping him here at 10, negative 137. And at a height of 82. And 82 seems to be too far away from the 68 height that they are, given that I'm also a little distance away otherwise. So my bubble elevator might be too tall. And I might be standing in the wrong area. So what I think we do is we go down further with the 3 wide staircase and then turn left. Right? And then we can drop them here, and then we'll have to lower the bubble elevator too. I'm going to need to work on that and give you guys an update when I'm ready. Hopefully, when this is all said and done, I won't have to traverse quite so far in the testing phase. I'll just go down to where it all works. Okay, so the old way took us that way. The new way is taking us down here and down here. And we'll make this wider and taller and pretty it up just as much as we need to in the future. But for now, let's see what's going on here. I see 3 hits each. Well, 4 for that one, 5. Okay, standing here should result in action. Let's see if it does. And punching them should be enough to finish them off. If I calculated the fall correctly. Oh, too far. Not for these two, though. That one took 3 hits. These guys are firing, which is messing things up. Do I want them to be dropping further? 1, 2. Insta-death. 1, 2. Do I want 2 different elevators for the 2 different kinds of enemies? Does one have more health than the other? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So maybe I want them dropping just a little bit further. To like here. So now with the help of an extra block here, I'm going to be able to get rid of this one. Alright, now let's see if these guys are 1-hit kills now. Or how many of them die. We're down 1 further level. Insta-death, 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 insta-death. Insta-death. Okay, now they're dropping too far. So we place this. Well, we could try here. Place that there. It is between now, because instead of a slab, it's a top slab. Whoop. Like that. Which probably means we want the floor to be like this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think this is where we're gonna do our mending. Not sure if the process of prettying it up is gonna happen off camera or not. But in the future, we will be making our new village that we can travel to through the Nether. Something that works better for us, where we have more crops to grow and we have farmers to trade with that are in reliable places and stuff, so then we can work our way up to a villager with mending. I'm going to make that my goal for the next episode, and then probably netherite the episode after that. Should be a real good time. But yeah, we'll be able to kill a lot of mobs here. And I think that that'll be good for our experience as we hit level 30. Making my point. So I'm going to go up, I'm going to enchant, I'm going to do some work off camera. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.